we all carry the burden of our own lives. And when you travel with family, even though you're enjoying the travel, a lot of the issues that we have are waiting for us to walk back in with the suitcase. You know what I'm saying? But when you take a solo trip, those issues come on the trip with you. They board with you. They find a room with you. They find something to eat with you. And you are forced that even though I'm in a booth by myself, I am sitting across from myself. You know what I'm saying?
MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 214. I didn't edit the last podcast. 214. Turn up, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a special week. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's weekend was legit. Hope your Monday wasn't that bad. Tuesday, we locked in.
Yes, sir. Hope everybody enjoyed the weekend. Hopefully nobody got that COVID. If you fighting COVID, shout out to you. Get well soon. Drink some tea. Get that Panera soup.
Mm-hmm.
Them joints save me. You know the little portable Panera soups you can get from the store?
Man, yes. Those are godsends.
Save me. Fluids. And look, that's another thing. If you're watching the podcast visually, we got a slight different look. I don't know if y'all could tell. I don't think it's that different at all.
It's not that different at all. But it is slightly different. Some of y'all like to...
Nah, yeah, keep up with the continuity of everything.
Yeah, the cotton twinity. You know, a nigga don't know a word. The cotton twinity. That's not cotton twinity. But super memorable weekend for your boy. It was the DC baby shower for my daughter, Sunny. We cannot wait. A-Train's back in the building. Yeah, so if you see me look over there, she's sitting there. I might have to close that door. It's like, nah. But we on a cloud. We still on a cloud from this weekend. Won't get too personal or deep about it, but we did have some darkness during the weekend within the fam that we still, dealing with. But overall, there was some sunshine on Saturday.
Yeah.
I will say there was some sunshine around a relatively dark day, but the shower was really the sun that came from behind the clouds.
Nah, yeah.
No,
sure.
No pun intended.
They started off rough, because life just be lifing, man.
Yeah.
But it was a great day. It was a great event. Hey, look, number 2, it feels good to have went and did the shower out there, and then to do the shower out here.
Nah,
these motherfuckers, some.
I tell you what, Sunny is blessed because she got 2 fams that really pulled both of them together.
Yeah,
we ain't hire. I'm not hiring. Do y'all think that I'm hiring a party guest? Everything that y'all really see is like a family came together, and that's on both coasts. Mm-hmm. The pictures came out dope. Events was dope. Me and A-Train spent time making the games. A-Train's Amazon habits were crazy. Candace went crazy with the balloons. They really put the work in. Oh, wings from Crown. Wings from Crown Chicken and Waffles. If you live in Waldorf, maybe I shouldn't say that, but yeah.
Got him from there. Yeah.
Definitely Terrell and his girl G. Gigi made the cake. It was beautiful. Terrell and his fiance. Let me put respect on it. Him and his fiance Gigi, for what they did for us, I felt like I would never be able to repay them. When Terrell was having his kid, it was this new part of life we was all kind of going through, and I'm like, fuck, what do I get crew for his baby shower? I just got him like some Broncos shit, so I got him some Broncos, little onesies he could wear, and I got him some Broncos pacifiers that they end up never using. I figured, I'm starting to figure they probably just won't like the little joints.
The NFL does not know how to make baby stuff the best. You'll see. You probably got them, because Terrance got some Commanders onesies, right? Yeah. Look at the month on them joints. When you go to put it on, you going to be like, did a man make this?
Yeah. But either way, what they did, they went all out for us, man. Gigi made the cake, Gigi and Terrell's gift selection, and the shit that they got us.
You know how it is.
Terrell hooked us up with a lot of our, major gifts. He made A-Train cry. One of our gifts, he got us a
she made me cry back there. I held that motherfucker together because I could see everybody.
You said, don't cry. You about to make me cry. Hold it up. Let the world see. That's one of the hardest videos I ever watched. The nigga with the baseball bat for his son. I told Terrell, I will cry every time I watch that video. Nigga play baseball first base.
All county.
But either way, what a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And Terrell, you said you had some questions he wanted to ask me. We ain't gonna try to daddy y'all out, but
for sure. I definitely want to ask you some follow-up baby shower questions. I will just say, I felt like I did the kid thing first. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had a baby for a year. So when I found out, Terrance, I don't know if he told y'all, when Terrance told us he was bringing a child into the world, I literally cried in this man's arms, wet, because I was so excited for him that I was like, damn, like I'm so excited for this next. If your year if your first year was how my first year was, it'd be like if I can't even compare it. It's literally uncomparable to anything. Of course, I went a little crazy. I told my girl I think I might have did a little too much.
Man, we appreciate it. Terrell hooked us up like how they hooked us up in them backdoor carryouts where they stuffing it and people are like, oh, they did too much. You know how it's that one person that's like, nah, put 40 pieces of orange chicken on there.
I don't regret it, man. I will do it 1,000 times. When y'all do baby number 2, then it might be different.
Let's see if he keep energy for baby 4. I was looking at a TikTok and they said
you should not.
Your first baby gonna have all the pictures. The second baby gets no pictures, cause first baby is the first.
It's the first, yeah.
We keeping receipts from my baby when I bought her first. Second baby, you're going to say, oh, we can just use what we use for?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then when you're trying to take pictures of the new baby, you still got to chase the other one now. That's the few years older.
That's what it is, yeah.
It's too much. But I did want to ask you some questions just to follow up on the baby shower. And it's not nothing super crazy. We're not going to dad the pod out. But if you don't want to hear these questions,
just go to the next chapter.
Just go to the next chapter. If you really rock with us, though, you know?
Damn, that's one of those.
I'm guilt tripping you.
Yeah, you guilt tripping.
All right, bet. It says, first question I got is simple. What are you most excited to use? You know, you got pretty much all your baby stuff now. What are you most excited to, like, figure out? It could be simple. It could be complex.
I think I am most excited to use, as far as what we got, I think I'm most excited to use the car seat in the whip. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Just because that's a big dad, parent thing. Like, you know. Put that car seat in the whip. I was real nervous about that because we ain't had it yet. And I'm like, okay, we want to wait for the shower. If we don't get one, then we got to go and push that button soon. Because at any day, you know. But I'm excited to put that in the car because looking back in my rear view and seeing that, it's just going to be a...
Oh, did you get a mirror?
I didn't get the mirror for the seat. Oh, yeah. And or somebody on the registry got us a... oh, hold on, wait. We know who got that. H ain't gonna give me her actual name and not just her Twitter.
Oh, one of
we got a legit baby monitor. And look, let me just say this, y'all.
Shout out, one of our supporters got it?
Yes. We have had so many supporters hit the registry. I'm telling y'all, I don't know how I can repay y'all. I just feel so, like, indebted to y'all because this is for my kid.
Yeah.
Y'all did not have to. The love is truly felt, and An is super appreciative. Y'all don't get to hear from her. But I think, you know, I told Terrell when he made An cry, I said, he made my lady cry. And
Chihuahua.
It's a great, no, but look, I wasn't being toxic more so than I was telling Terrell. Like, when somebody else make your family, or especially your girl, fellas, and somebody makes your woman cry them happy tears, I told him, you know what it takes to make your own woman cry tears of happiness.
Yeah.
So, you know, if she cry, or at least me, I know if she cry, that was special. So that just made me look at Terrell with the most puppy dog feeling. Like, I know the way that dads feel when Steph Curry take their son jersey and they signing it. You're less excited about seeing Steph Curry. Now you like, I can't believe this motherfucker is doing this for my son.
Yeah.
You don't even give a fuck about you anymore. That's why I told Terrell. It was a point where I wasn't even looking at the stroller that he got us. I'm just looking at this nigga like, damn, he really did it up. But Aunt had them same feelings for all of y'all gifts that has been coming through in the mail for the registry. So look, that means a ton. I can't wait to put her in. Also, you asked me, I can't wait to put Sunny in all of her outfits. She got mad fits.
Yeah, and that's all.
We're gonna have her like this.
Yeah,
All that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have her doing something because she got too many fits.
All right, Ben. Next question: is there anything about becoming a dad that you nervous about?
100% nervous about the ifs. We had a lady that said, the last nurse we talked to, she said, your baby doesn't remember anything from year one, so fuck up. She was like, your baby doesn't hear your oops and my bads and stuff like that. She was like, don't be so hard on yourself. But that made me think, damn, I am afraid of the ifs. I'm afraid of, little shit like her picking up a marble and going, and now I gotta hope she don't,
No, yeah, definitely, yeah.
You go from I go from walking in free to now paying attention. I started with A-Train where I just look at her and be like, she looking hungry over there. Maybe she wants a snack, and I just bring her some shit. Just so you know, all right, bet I'm paying attention.
Nah, yeah. That nurse's advice that's paramount. That is paramount advice.
It sounded like good advice when she said it, bro.
It is because you are going to have certain things. You know, it's a learning process.
Yeah, you ain't going to get everything right.
And no matter how many people around you that have, like we were saying earlier, no matter how many people have babies, we got 1,000 different, forms of advice. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's just you. And you're going to have nights where you get pissed off. You're going to be like, damn, I think I done did everything.
Nah, no bullshit. Everything in the book.
What?
Come on, last question on this. I'm not trying to do too much daddy stuff.
Okay.
Anissa is the one who bought us the baby monitor.
Right.
Shout out to Anissa.
Shout out to you. I love that.
Love it.
All right,
it.
bet.
And I feel like she's day one.
You basically, I don't know if you probably already answered it, but it's just, what are you looking forward to most in Sonny's first year? You saw Cruz's whole first year, You saw him at 0 to 3. You saw him 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, his birthday.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most in her life? Like, one thing I was looking forward to most was like the first time we gave him a bath at home.
Yeah.
That was some chill shit. So
for me, it's just I want to see if I hope that she's a mini A. That's what I hope. I hope, I fell in love with A last year, and I just hope to fall in love with baby A this year.
Damn, yeah.
I think I'll get a kick the most out of seeing the mini version of her more than me. Candace keep reeling me back and saying, it's going to be a mini you too. And I don't think that it's not going to be a mini me, but I'm not going to say I'm obsessed with A-Train, but you're supposed to be. Her kid I will 100% be obsessed with.
Yeah.
So it was funny, and one of the things she said on the very first post she put was like, yo, this is one of our best collabs ever. This is thanks for collabing with me on this baby.
Damn, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm just hoping that she's a mini version of what I got in there, and then I'll be straight. And then I hope she got little pieces of me. Pieces of me.
And we singing the go-go version, y'all, not the original.
Cause on Monday, I'm waiting. Tuesday,
that's a classic.
Pardon.
But yeah, that just to kind of close on a recap of the weekend. It was a dope weekend. We have low-key been so damn busy in prep for both baby showers.
Yeah.
But now that the baby showers have passed, we can kind of
it's time to get back to the shits for sure. Jam sessions, videos, all of that shit coming up. Hey, look, but while we was on the weekend, it was the Olympics was going on.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about that first because that's essentially a weekend recap. Hey, look, I made an announcement during my baby shower. I said, everybody, real quick, I just want to make a quick announcement. I said, Team USA just took home the gold.
Home gold.
Man, and I didn't get to watch the game, unfortunately, because we was doing the shower during, but, like, my aunt told me, she said Steph Curry was going crazy, I heard. Like, and then when I watched the highlights, you see what he did at the end of the game. Man, to me, it means a lot. Yeah, it's my dryer, y'all, don't worry. To me, it means a lot that we took home gold on
in basketball.
My daughter's baby shower. Yes.
Oh shit! On
like
the baby
same
shower
day.
day. Yeah.
And look, the 9 has been so big during the weekend. I did want to point this out. and we didn't plan this, Terrell. I don't know if you know this. Baby shower number 1 was in Seattle. It was on, I think, July 27th. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I look at 27 and I see 27 added up, that's 9. And then our recent baby shower was on 8/10. So I see 810. I add that across. I see 9 again. I'm telling you, we didn't plan it, but like the 9s are everywhere in the universe. And baby Sonny coming in 9th month of the year. Turn up. And look, we took home gold on a 9. See how we won gold?
Nah, yeah, and I did want to give a big shout out to the ladies, man. 65% of the U.S. gold medals were won by women.
Yes.
Without them, they got a lot of that gold. Dope to see the U.S. sweep up, man. It's funny we messed with Noah Lyles over the weekend.
What you think about Noah Lyles?
No, I think he's a lame ass nigga, but it's fun. I think he's just a lame nigga, especially what he just said about Ant Edwards. Like, I don't give a fuck what you got to say after that. You lame to me. I'll tell you what he said. But was good to see him win the 100 meter.
Yeah.
Of course, still rooting for the USA, right? Mm-hmm. Except I wasn't really rooting for Noah Lyles. We were definitely ready to make fun of that nigga because he talks so much shit. It's just really shit talk, though. I don't want nobody to think it's, super.
You see what they saying now about what Noah Lyles said versus now they saying that the NBA, now they saying that the Olympic team, that's just the Olympic.
Yeah,
and
they're
not
Olympic
the world champions because they got to be in FIBA. Are you kidding me?
It's a bunch of semantics surrounding the conversation around world champions. We told y'all that the Celtics was minding their business. This is the thing. We didn't start this conversation as Americans.
And it wasn't the Celtics that did it. This was the year before.
This was the year before, right.
Yeah.
He just started popping shit about the NBA not being world champions, right? Mm-hmm. Semantics. It's the best league in the world. People from all over the globe do what they can to come.
Look over there. They're playing it. Another car's driving down. They're playing it. And it's not just fucking music and sounds. DJ Khaled was pissed off.
He was mad as shit. Igor got number 1 or something like that. But we didn't start the conversation behind who was the best or who was the world champs. We call ourselves world champs because we know that the biggest, most talented league in the world is the NBA. That's why they call themselves NBA champions.
Yeah.
So it was dope. And it's the reason why LeBron called when they asked LeBron, what do y'all call yourselves? Not the Dream Team, not the Redeem Team. They call themselves the Avengers for a reason. Because we all had a reason to be here. Okay, because a lot of people had our name in their mouth. But anyway, when it comes to the Noah Lyles thing and it comes to they're Olympic champions and they're not world champions, got to be FIBA. Like, we just bust everybody's ass from around the world. So y'all can semantics the shit y'all want.
We the world champs.
A lot of y'all was really hoping when we took that L to Serbia. Mm-hmm. They was rooting like fuck for the U.S. to lose. Y'all can say world champions or what? Well, guess what?
And I think what KD said about how people have these big egos surrounding the game and stuff like that. KD was talking this shit after they won. And KD was talking about how you had Americans that was rooting for Serbia just because,
Jesus Christ. Is everything in here starting?
I don't think that they can hear everything, Terrell. And what if it is? Turn your smoke to A-Train. And then watch he soften up. Keep that energy and look that way. Because do you think I put it on?
What he just say about who run the house and all of that stuff he was saying? Caught the nigga in his own shit.
Terrell, how? A-Train is in this
I would never
joint.
take that smoke to A.
Right, so, no, but that's the smoke you got. Because that ain't me. A-Train did the dryer. Is this not
your house?
A-Train did the
He can never work for me. You can never work for me. Because if I come to your store and it's fucked up, you can't say, I need to go and get what's such and such.
So look, I ain't got a problem with it. If these motherfuckers hit up the wash machine, it's my wash machine. Do y'all think we in a backdoor studio? We're in my place. Soon y'all gonna see me right here with the babe bouncing. I'm different from this nigga. I'm gonna have Sunny sit right here and she just gonna hit this button here. I'm gonna say, did she hit a button?
And they gonna have to deal with it. We gonna be sitting here. Your mic gonna be off. Yeah. But so far as the Olympics, it was dope, man, to see the U.S. go ahead and go crazy. Shout out to Noah Lyles. He did win the 100 meter.
He's from our area. He's from the DMV.
Alexandria, Virginia. It's crazy.
Legit.
If I ever see you, I'm walking right past you. Because I'm a fan of the NBA and the world champion Boston Celtics. Shout out to Jason Tatum.
Terrell not even a big NBA fan. Look, he just have an issue with this nigga.
I'm
a big NBA fan.
You know what I don't like? Let me tell you what because niggas were trying to say, I don't get why people don't like the guy. The nigga was liking posts. Last year, he was just like rooting against the U.S. He was liking posts when niggas was talking shit.
Because he was trying to stand on his shit that he said.
Then this recently, bro, gonna get on he had an interview, and I thought this shit was fake. And he tried to come out and say, oh, I like Edwards. He was like, oh, they invited me. They tried to give him a shoe. Why they won't want to give it to me type shit. Like, you the type nigga that I don't like. We knew you was that type when you did make your first comments. It was hater shit. And everybody wants to join in and play the semantics with them because you're salty. The USA run this shit. Sorry. Most gold. Tied with China. Most silver, most bronze. Fuck with us.
Right. And speaking of bronze, Noah.
Speaking of
we
bronze.
don't got none of them.
And did you see the nigga at the club?
Nah.
This nigga's in the club dancing to Pop Smoke. We said, oh, I thought this nigga had COVID. The day before, he gonna post in the... So first of all...
Oh, yeah.
The nigga get bronze and all of a sudden you doing a COVID test after the race. When the fuck they start doing that?
His mother was talking about how he was gasping for air. And they didn't even call her.
This nigga gets in a wheelchair to leave the track. First of all, did you see the nigga...
Terrell, let's not stay on Noah Lyles for so damn long.
I'm sorry.
Fuck it. Because right now I feel like we hating. Hey.
We ain't hating. We getting our shit off. The nigga was hating
all
year.
Yeah. He won that 100-meter race by the hair on his chinny chin of fat.
But he won.
Like, he won.
And you know what's crazy?
But
the 200...
You didn't win like Usain Bolt used to win. You actually earned it this time. Because for real, you was popping shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, he won.
And you almost got... If you would have went home with a silver and bronze, you'd be feeling different.
Now, I'm not going to lie. It was funny. We was talking on the TL. And then when the nigga won, it was like, fuck this nigga.
Yeah, fuck him.
But, that's why, but the 200 meter is his shit. That's why when he came in bronze, it was weird. All I'm going to say, look, the next morning, the nigga posted the, thank God I'm COVID free. So you already.
I didn't like what he said about the NBA. I didn't want him to win gold. I was rooting against him. But it doesn't change how I feel about him as a person. Fuck it. I don't have nothing against him as a person. Nah, Terrell. You was saying fuck him because you ain't like what you said about Ghana.
I'm not going to say nothing to you. I ain't going to say nothing to you.
See,
because
this my
of
thing.
What he said about Edwards. I think you just...
Terrell, look, it's not that deep. It's not that deep for you to not like the nigga.
Did you see what he said about
You don't
Edwards?
like what he said then. You don't like what he said.
I don't like his ass.
It ain't no reason for you to not like him. But look, the nigga be painting his nails. You know I could easily get off. I just don't like him. My thing is I'm trying not to be whatever. And a little bit more responsible with this thing here. And people say, you guys have a platform. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't really feel like it, but yeah.
When Drake forgave Kanye, I was slightly confused. What did Kendrick say?
Nah, no bullshit. But look, that's my thing. I really had an issue with what he said more than I did have an issue with him as a person, though. I'm seeing people saying, I fucking hate this guy. I mean, he does do the Dragon Ball shit.
That's cool. I feel like the Pokemon shit is cool. It's just when he started.
I feel like that shit. The Pokemon shit.
Bro, he be having to do Pokemon cards.
Oh, no, he had Yu-Gi-Oh.
The Yu-Gi-Oh. Some shit that we watched when we was young and adults I didn't know still was walking around with those.
Are you kidding me?
But
I'm in a Yu-Gi-Oh community. Most of us are 30 plus.
And I'm not hating. I'm not. Look, no smoke for that. You can do that. I honestly think it was dope that he held up the what's the name, the Blue Eyes White Dragon when you won the race.
Mm-hmm. I bet A-Train say she had one. Look.
I could never find one. I used to get a Yu-Gi-Oh pack and it was all duds.
Shit. Oh yeah, I
paid the money.
I had Charmander. You heard a nigga joke said? Oh, we not talking about Pokemon?
Terrance, I fuck with bro. I ain't gonna say it ain't that. It's just a baseless hate. You started this whole shit with the NBA, and then you see you must didn't see what he said about Ant Edwards.
I saw what he said about Ant Edwards, but this my thing. I don't like what he said either. But I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like him as a person all the way yet. I need to see one more thing. Cause him being a cocky athlete.
I respect this game.
Think about me, Terrell. I be smooth on athletes that are cocky in the beginning. Cause I care about you repping your game. He just won gold, bro.
Or unless they going up against your team.
Yeah, like I don't like Devontae Adams saying the Commanders, the fans are miserable, and the city's no better. Fuck you, you're miserable. You on receiver talking about this is the worst fucking team of my life. I can't even believe I've never been hit this much. And you got the nerve to talk about us as miserable fans? Are you kidding me? We just got a brand new owner, brand new quarterback, hold up Terrell, brand new running back, 2 brand new linebackers, brand new defensive coordinator, brand new special teams, and they doing special teams different this year.
And that tight end.
Don't ever speak on a fan base that's been around longer than your teams. Your team. Raiders? Yeah. Put respect on Washington. The city's bullshit. Fuck you. This city, one of the reasons why this league is even going. Been around since 1932. Your bum ass got dropped from a team you won nothing on another team.
Hold up. He's one of the best in the league still.
What
he got a great contract.
What did he win for? He got a Super Bowl ring? Am I tripping?
No.
Right. So you talking about a city. You're not talking about right now.
This is the same situation. You in the
he
same.
He said the city was.
Terrance,
the city is miserable. The fans are miserable.
Oh, so now you got a little smoke for Tay. So what you saying, T? Hold on, wait. You're saying you don't necessarily you're not the biggest fan of Devontae Adams because what he said, right?
I don't like what he said.
That is how I feel about the other nigga.
Nah, you said fuck him. He's a lame nigga. I ain't gonna say Tay a lame nigga because you're right.
Now imagine.
You can't say.
Imagine Devontae Adams come out and say, they should have never even put that Terry McLaurin guy even on the list. Why is he even up here?
You're going to get smoke from me.
And then you're going to, that point you would say, all right, I don't like the nigga. That's what the nigga just did with the Ant.
I'll give you that. All right, bet. I'll give you that.
All right, bet. Yeah. Because that's it.
I feel you. You feel like, why he come for Ant? Nah, I don't like the nigga.
At first it was like, yo, what's about the NBA? Okay, semantics-wise, you right. Then it's like, yo, what's your fucking problem, bro? You got a problem? You know how you get to the point in your irritation when now you ready to fight and now you on your what's your problem? Hey, do you have a problem?
No bullshit. Maybe I'm just being a little whatever because the nigga's from here. I might see the nigga in a Giant one day. So when you're running your strides.
I ain't saying nothing to him. I'm walking right past you.
How much of it is your arms and how much are legs?
I'll just get the crunch berries right by you.
Because I think I might have been able to get me a gold medal in my heyday.
Those are the worst people to talk to. A nigga talking to you with oatmeal. If you don't keep it pushing. The lady in the Target saw me in crew when I was getting some diapers for y'all. And she was like, sir, where is the men's section? Girl, do I work here? It's right back there to the left.
I would have took the stroller and turned it this way, son. Adjusted the binky. The fuck do you think I'm doing in here? What were you wearing?
Bro, I had on.
The nigga had a red shirt on.
I did not have on red because that's the thing. I was like, if I had on, that's the one thing you check when somebody in Target asks you. And I have my son. And
y'all know what? That would be a funny ass TikTok little trend of somebody just going up to people and acting like they work there. Okay, so I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I don't work here, motherfucker. I'm sure somebody does that already.
That's funny shit because I end up telling her where it is. But
damn.
I need you to also know I don't work here.
Damn, you work for free. She gonna come back.
You were here last time. No.
I'm with the man now. All right. Another thing. All right, look, let's move forward. What's the first thing we got, Terrell?
Let's just get past all of the regular shit, y'all. We got all of our shit back this week. Course of action, chance and a choice, agree to disagree.
Yes, sir. First thing we're going to start with is what do you look like? Do y'all know what Terrell looks like wearing this fit? It's been a minute. You look like a cast member from Straight Outta Compton, boy. You was in the very first scene with Eazy-E. Your name in the casting list was Eazy-E Friend 1. Don't he look like a detective on his off day? He got on gray and black. You look like you was a detective on the wire like shit, boy. What's the bald detective? Okay, all right, motherfucker. Burrito. What was his name? He was bald.
I know you ain't
black
talking about.
He was with the white dude.
It's Herkin.
Herkin, whatever. He look like him.
That was my man too.
Yeah.
Cause he gave it up. Hey, I'm keeping it honest with you.
You need to go to the jail? I can give it to me right now.
Terrance, you look like Denzel Washington from 21 Guns. You got a real, and you in the movie with Mark Wahlberg.
All I need is the straw hat.
You look like, yeah. And this shirt looked like it was made by Mainstays or Threshold.
Terrell, please.
Or what's the Target brand for sheets?
It is Mainstays.
Mainstays is Walmart.
No, Threshold is Target, man.
Threshold, that's what you look like. Yeah, that's what you got a little
Threshold is a clutch-ass brand.
It is.
It ain't Mainstays.
That's why I said look like you got on some good curtain.
Terrell, I feel like this is a fire shirt, y'all. Vacay vibes. If I'm out on the beach, if I just throw on some khaki joints with this, with the brown sandals, yeah.
You look like a Halloween party napkin. Let me just get a few of these.
They on theme. All right, come on, let's move it.
Drake dropped 100 gigs on your head top.
Yeah.
We got an EP with it, 3 new tracks. Shout out to everybody that's a part of Realist 9 on Patreon. You saw it first.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You gotta lay down when you make bed. 4 shots and none me not dead. What do you say?
I'm gonna tell you, I ain't like Blue, Green, Red when it first came out, but I fuck with that joint tough. Now, please call my mother and tell her.
Nah, yeah, so good. I'm gonna keep it a stack too, y'all. I think Drake has already beat whatever is he going to be able to sustain a career question you had? It's already over. It's up. It's legit up. It's fire.
It is,
It's
but
fire. And I'm not saying
it didn't chart the best.
I'm not saying, but this is my thing. It's not going to. Y'all have a bad habit. Everybody that's listening to this. People have a bad habit of looking at the charts and acting like that means anything.
It does. And you know what, T? I hate that. I hate the fact that we make it seem like it's so easy to chart. It's not. It's like one of the hardest things to do in 2024. And we always want to. This is the thing. And it's crazy that now I'm on the opposite side of Drake because we like to make, and you can respond to this and I'll let you rock. We like to take the people that chart really well, the Taylor Swifts, the Drakes, the Beyoncés, all these people, and we want to take away that attribute, take away that accolade when you're having a conversation against somebody that doesn't chart well. Now we got to make it all about the art. But it is definitely something. One of the toughest things to do is to get a #1 record in 2024. So, Drake, you being the person that is always top of the charts, I guess you could say it leaked and we got it on a streaming joint. We got it on the site. So that impacted it, of course, if he would have just put out on streaming.
That's a fact because we listened to it without the streaming.
We did. So we can't really talk chart placement. But don't act like chart placement not important.
I'm not. All I'm saying is chart placement is cool, but some songs I loved never charted. So we in 2022 and above have always been talking about this chart system. And, you telling me that album was good and only did 60K first week. Okay, fuck that. Like, who gives a fuck that it just only did 60K first week? Some albums improve, and I get you. Charting is important. I'm just saying, I'm not saying these are going to be Drake's biggest songs. I'm just saying when I listen to that music, the blue, green, red, or red, green, blue.
Blue, green, red.
That joint is already improved since my first listen. I've already listened again and said, damn, this is actually better than I thought. It's up. I didn't like the 21 Savage verse on It's Up, but believe it or not, I've listened to that song already more than 6 times. I'm in the gym. I've already spun it twice. I said, damn, you know what? Am I listening to this, y'all, thinking, wow, he's a fucking PDF file. Wow, this is the same guy that... Nah, I'm not thinking about the beef. Like, there was people who said, when he said, I can't sleep at night with Thug and Cobb County Corrections, they was like, oh, he's really in Fulton County. Yo, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I don't give a fuck. The shit sounds good. And the question that we had is, am I still going to be able to enjoy? Remember, I asked that question at the beginning of the reaction. I don't know if you put it in there. I said, I wonder if we still going to be able to enjoy Drake's music, or are we going to have the beef on our mind? Drake has, in my opinion, y'all can disagree, and Terrell, so can you. I think Drake has already proved that I can put out music and y'all won't even think about it. Like you said, he's talking about beef shit low key in green, blue, red, or that joint. He's talking about beef shit, but I didn't even catch it till the third listen. I just caught the vibe the first 2.
Yeah.
Now, for somebody like a J. Cole, he still has to do what Drake has just done, which is you have to show your own fan base that you can still sustain the same music that you was making before.
Damn gizzards outside.
You ever think that might add a dope sound to the pod, them hearing that?
We do an audio pod.
Fucking...
You want to act like we in the day. You look like you already in, what's the joint Kevin Hart and The Rock did? Jumanji.
You look like The Rock from Walking Tall, boy. Fuck out of here. Walking Small. You definitely look like Young Rock, though. The build.
I got a text message yesterday that said, hey, you want a sugar mama?
Terrell.
Did you get that?
Whoever that is.
Can you please stop?
I don't need nothing from you.
Did you get that?
Send it. I said send it. She put, what's your Cash App? I said, I'm not about to do this. Because the same person has hit me before. She always say there's more where that came from. It'd be $5.
Somebody grandmother.
Whoever this is, we don't need your...
But look, back to what you were saying about
yet.
Drake, J. Cole, the whole situation, and you said J. Cole got to basically
Now, how do you feel? Because do you think...
I agree with you. I never thought Drake would have an issue at post-beef. That's something that if you was a fan of both these niggas, you kind of... A lot of, I think, the people that was super hardcore Kendrick thought that the beef was going to be the end of Drake.
Yeah.
People thought we were seeing the end of Drake. And I feel like one of the things that we could say is Kendrick fans really tried to set in, oh my God, because they really, I think deep down knew that Drake really wasn't going to go nowhere unless they did some crazy heinous shit. But
gave him a word that he now uses on the regular.
These heinous crimes, or what's that, CSI? But Drake not going nowhere. When he said on the what's the name, I told the niggas in the what's the name, when he said I get off the plane and nothing has changed, I headed the lotto with all of my ice, I'm good. You know that none of this is going to bother me, right? I do think he was bothered, but I don't think anything changed. I really don't think that at all. I feel like if Drake drop an album, it's going to do 300-400K first week. We will all be there. Because if you're a fan of both these niggas, you should be.
I'll say this. I definitely think,
come on, Ellie,
as a De La Cruz homie, I think Kendrick, as somebody who was on the Kendrick side, one thing that I was realizing, as I said, damn, when this is all said and done, Drake fans have other things to look forward to than this beef. You know? Drake fans could say, all right, the beef is over with, but that blue, green, red just dropped. You know?
Yeah.
Bet. Or him jumping on the Sabrina whatever joint, and him jumping on the end of another joint. He's going to spread his wings in the industry like he always has. Kendrick, you started the Not Like Us video with Woke Up looking for the Brock Lee. Where is that? Us Kendrick fans, we don't know what the future is post-beef. So that's why I think you see a bunch of Kendrick fans sticking and staying on it heavy, because low-key, I don't think us Kendrick fans, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we really know if Kendrick is still about to drop music. Are you gonna put a Not Like Us type of vibey album out? Were you just doing that for the beef? We really don't know. So I think everybody's staying on the high from where he was, because we do still love K-Dot, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like if you're a real Kendrick fan, then you know he not about to just start flooding music.
Nah.
If you thought that he was about to just start putting a bunch of music out,
then you might have been the person that thought he was doing this.
You might have been just one of the people that hated Drake a lot and then made you a bigger Kendrick fan. Because that did happen. I really think Kendrick picked up a lot of Drake
fans that think he did all of this to promote an album. Remember that?
That was a narrative.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to get from Kendrick. And the reality is we never knew what we was going to get from Kendrick. Kendrick moved just like Jay.
Nah, he did.
Like, oh shit, Jay about to drop. We know Drake is good for 2 or 3 projects a year. One gonna be either a Scary Hours or a 2-track EP or a feature on this person, Drake that's gonna go crazy, and then a project of his own. But
nah, hell yeah.
But that is the thing. Drake do got stuff that's gonna drop, and we've always known that. I still think Kendrick should put out the Broccoli joint, because you would expect him to put out his I just kicked his ass, now I'm back on the streets track, you know?
Nah, yeah.
Put y'all favorite rapper in a, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's just gonna drop.
He's probably gonna wait a couple, if you know what's smart from the nigga? Y'all done gave me a number 1. I got another number 1 with Like That. I just did the pop out, put my city on the map. I just did the video. I really don't I don't have to do anything. For real, I could go away for 2 years and they will still sing my praises because of what I did in the beef. But if this nigga Drake start dropping heat again, do you know who only is going to have an issue with that? The people that hardcore chose a side. And it's the thing, I was rooting for Drake in this battle, but I was telling T, I'm an equal fan of both the niggas. So that's why I have no problem giving both niggas credit. Niggas don't like that. Niggas want you to be on a side. You can't just, you say something nice about this person, you got the other side gonna be pissed off. You say something nice about the other person, and y'all know that. But that is the only people that are gonna be upset with Drake continuing to drop fire are the people that chose a side so hardcore that now it's gonna look funny for you to even show respect. It's gonna look like, why is he even, you can't even enjoy shit because you done picked a side too crazy hard. And I feel bad for you, because we over this joint vibing.
I do hope that the smoke settles. Definitely glad that Drake is back dropping music. And yeah, like I said, I think he beat the allegations of the shit not continuing. And hey, we are getting back to the shits. Kendrick fans, Drake fans, everybody huddle up. The beef is over with.
No, it's not, Terrance. I mean, it is. It's finished, but I don't think it's over.
The beef is over with. It's over with. Kendrick's not about to say nothing, and I don't think Drake is going to, like, really entertain it. If he was, he would have already, y'all.
I do think
Some of
it's
y'all
over for so
still
far
think
track.
there's shit coming. It's over. There's subliminals coming, yes. There's I killed him, yes. Like, people was trying to say that 21 Savage said, made a few songs, think he hot now, hit him up, think he Pac now. Oh, that was a Kendrick diss. No, the fuck it wasn't. Kendrick didn't make a few songs and think he's hot now. The nigga's been hot. What the fuck are we talking about? Last 2 albums won Grammys. That can't be about me. Hit him up, think he Pac now is ABC bars.
It's like the most common Tupac flip ever. It's not even like a specific.
That's as common
I get why
as
people would think.
if I use my energy, that's gonna affect my energy. Come on.
Nah, yeah.
It's 2024. I don't think that he was dissing Kendrick. And for real, do y'all think 21 Savage dissing Kendrick means anything? That's literally like, who dissed who? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even
it's
think people would entertain it. I do see why people would make that comparison. And I do think the beef is over when it comes to like diss records and shit. But I do think this beef will live for a long time.
I definitely think the beef will still be live between them two. But as far as
the
what
fans.
we get, oh yeah, the fans too. It's definitely some.
The discourse y'all see is not nowhere near over.
It's Crodie Nicki level at this point.
Yes.
Like it ain't going nowhere ever.
Yeah, for sure. Those digs they took at each other was so crazy. Y'all, we witnessed some crazy shit this year with these niggas in hip hop.
And look, Quavo and Chris Brown, them two niggas can't be together. You'll get somewhere and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Dead ass.
Oh, and this is a hot take. Random. Y'all know how we always talk about Offset, Quavo, Takeoff, and Amigos. What do you see people saying these days? Oh, well, hey, we all know that Takeoff was always the best Migo. Takeoff, yeah, we all know Takeoff was the best R.I.P. Hold up, really? Because when Takeoff was alive, it seemed like we had to tell y'all that Takeoff was the best rapper because he was never picked.
It was always a conversation between Offset and Quay.
It was always between Offset and Quay, and this is the hot take. Quavo album aged better than that Offset album.
It did.
Because I still play Turn Your Click Up. I still play that
Greatness.
I like the Greatness joint. I still spin the I must stay focused on. I play that joint.
What's the joint with him in? I put that white kitty on my wrist, but there's no Black Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, that patty cake joint.
Yeah. That
I play that joint. We was looking.
Offset got some joint.
Offset got some joints, but all the joints with Crodie on Offset's album suck. I'm sorry. The Jealous joint, the Freak. I'm freaky. Freaky. Yo, that shit was trash.
He got like the beginning.
He got
joint.
some
His
good
intro,
joints
white
on that
rose, honey,
right.
lot of pink toe.
The On the River joint was fire.
That was fire.
The intro.
The Diamonds joint he did with Chloe was fire.
Chloe. I just felt like we all. If you ask niggas, sorry, I cursed too much. The general reception for both albums, you will see people say Offset had the better project, but really, I think it was Quay. I don't think y'all going back and listening to that Offset album.
What you think about him doing the new shit?
As much as you listen to Turn Your Click Up.
What you think about him doing the new
Man, I want to do a video for it because it's fire.
The Lenny Kravitz joint.
I want to get away. Did you hit a verse? You ain't hit Quavo's verse? It's fire. Let me tell y'all.
Oh, we're gonna do a video for it.
We're gonna listen to that video. I mean, to that song. Bro, I love it, bro.
You do?
I love it, bro. I love
the original.
I don't need Quavo to continue the Migos run. Like he said, it's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, he doing his own thing.
He doing his own thing, and instead of me hating on bro, I listened and I said, you know what? Put this joint on Madden for when it open. Oh, look, college football 25, we sick of hearing the drumline Nick Cannons in the back. If they put that joint on there, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let's move forward and let me ask you that real quick.
Okay.
You a player of college football 25.
Absolutely love it. One of the best video games I've ever played in my life. Best football game I've ever played in my life.
Madden come out tonight.
Mm-hmm. And getting ready to snatch the crown back. Why? Y'all thought college football just updated they shit, been working on it for a long time, and Madden said, oh, we're going to put out the same shit as last year. Nah, Madden see the games you play, because guess what? I'm EA, you EA. You know what I'm saying? I call him my twin because that be my brother. He got the same roller. He matching me. Nah, for real. We literally make the same game. So you thought we wasn't going to come with a different bag?
Terrance, now what if they come out with the same? They always do this every year.
Okay, but Terrell, well, what they saying about college football 25 now? All of a sudden,
everybody flipped on that joint.
Everybody flipping, saying, "Damn, it's trash. This is a trash game, because everybody getting their ass whooped."
But how do you feel about that? Do you agree with the niggas? I don't play it, bro. You know I've never played a complete game except for the one I played over here.
I absolutely love the game. I feel like the absolute best thing about the game is that it is nothing like Madden. You see a lot of people say, I grew up playing Madden for 15 years. I'm just used to Madden. This is a different game. I totally understand that. But I think that's the point. The best thing about NBA Live 2008 is NBA Live 2007 was a completely different game. We've gotten so used to getting the same game every year that now that we done got a different game, it's almost like we're mad that like the game not tailored for you. Because sports games, not like Call of Duties. Call of Duty, you got the Modern Warfare players, you got the Black Ops players, you got the Warzone players, you got the multiplayer regular players. Yeah. With football, it's the same one game. Okay, Road to Glory. Okay,
but you know,
whatever.
You got the people that play online. You got the people that want to do not the fan. Do they have like a ultimate team type thing?
Absolutely, absolutely. But when you think about it, every single game is hot, and you playing the same game. It ain't nothing different. Warzone, I'm coming out of a damn helicopter with my squadron. We getting everything collected, and then we gonna pull up on y'all. Multiplayer.
It's a multitude.
I'm at Rust, and as soon as it starts, I'm shooting
you still shooting.
It's the same, but look. Only reason why I say that is like the person that doesn't like team deathmatch can still get the new Call of Duty if they love Warzone. You know?
Uh-huh.
The person, or maybe that's not the best example, but I think that's what's happening with college football 25. I think it's a different game than Madden, and you either good at it and love it, or you have a hard time with it, and you probably say, yo, I'm going to wait for this Madden because I'm going to keep it a stack. NFL preseason just started this weekend as well, y'all.
Yes, it did.
Y'all see my guy, JD5. All I'll say is this.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Hold on, wait. Because I do want to give more time to the preseason.
Okay.
Madden.
Yeah.
You getting that?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, you've bought every Madden every year since
we just got the number 2 draft pick. If we were still trotting Sam Howell out there or Heineke, I'd skip it this year.
And you know what? And that's what I was going to say. I feel like, and I'm somebody that's a little...
I should have A-Train get me that.
Don't take my opinion as law because, as I told you, I haven't really played much of college football 25. I've only seen how people been talking about it. But I think Madden has its success because of all of the new elements of, you know what I'm saying? You got so many different players that from last season are now with new teams. Add a little bit of a new engine. You see they redid franchise mode a little bit.
I know they ain't doing shit to the game for real.
They just gonna add the new stick.
The only thing really different between college football 25 and Madden,
Bobby Witt.
I need another hit.
About to catch you, Gunner.
About to catch you, Gunner. Trash ass. Everybody's about to catch Gunner. That motherfucker haven't hit a home run since All-Star break.
He dead ass
is
falling off.
He hit a dud in the All-Star. He was in a dud in the home run derby.
He was a dud in the derby. Don't forget who the best team in baseball still is, 70-48.
The motherfucking Washington Nationals.
But I think Madden will win, T. I think Madden will thrive because of that. We got, like you just said, we got a new person on your favorite team. That's the reason you're going to get the Madden.
But look, that's what I was saying. College football different because college football, the only difference between Madden and college football is the fact that these are the college players.
Yeah.
And you either have a favorite team, the aspect of people being able to recruit players, sign to a college. It's a different vibe. But at the end of the day, it is a EA football game. So we'll see. I'm very interested to see how Madden is going to stack up next to college football.
Nah, yeah. All right, bet. Preseason. I know you're happy for your guy.
Preseason, I'm super happy for my guy. We ain't going to stay on it too long, y'all, because I want to tell y'all this. I feel like, and this is something that I want to ask y'all, so we need y'all feedback. We love to do NFL picks. We love it. We love talking sports. Not everybody that listens to this podcast enjoys that. You know, some of the ladies check out. Maybe some of the fellas you might be a football watcher, but the other football, you might be just a basketball Steph Curry fan, a KD hop on. You might be a hockey fan. Go Capitals and fuck the Bruins. You might be whatever you watch and don't watch football. So we was thinking, yo, maybe there's a different place for NFL picks, even if it's a separate episode where it's just straight NFL picks, a straight NFL recap in some type of way with the season coming. We kind of want to come a little bit different than just throwing our thoughts at the very end. You know? Maybe even something Terrell brought up, us maybe going live for something. I think y'all would get a kick out of watching a game with us one of these days, where if we were just live and then the game is on, you don't see the game, but you see us. I've thought about a lot of stuff like that. But we want y'all feedback around the NFL picks. And
what we should do for it. I also want to give a big shout out to Whole Nine Watch.
Absolutely.
Who finished law school, who literally, if you don't know who Whole Nine Watch is, he's the gentleman who posts out winning records and stuff like that every year on Twitter. Shout out to you. Went through law school and literally did it through law school, but now he's a whole lawyer. I know last season was tough to try and keep up. But he did that shit out of the kindness of his heart. He didn't work for us or nothing. That was just pure love that he did that.
And we need somebody that's gonna pick up that torch, man. Somebody. It don't have to be under even the Whole Nine Watch page, because he might not give y'all niggas a login. He might turn it into, his own page.
Like when I bought my Squid Games Halloween costume and it came fucked up, and when I went back to the site, they already had Christmas shit up there. I couldn't return it.
That's funny as shit. Yeah, he just graduated law school. He might change his name to something about that, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But we got a couple weeks before the NFL season starts so we can figure out exactly where to be. Don't be surprised if you just hear that. Let's get it shouted.
Yeah. I tell you what, our quarterback looked good for his first drive. We got some shit to work on. But y'all quarterback
look good.
Bo Nix look good for the Broncos. But everybody. Penix Jr. looked good for the Falcons.
J.J. McCarthy looked great.
J.J. McCarthy. Fucking, who else is another quarterback that just looked good? Fucking Caleb Williams.
Caleb.
Looked fucking great.
Looked good. He just showed.
He looked really good.
He looked good, yeah.
Bro, and I was thinking, I watched him. Threw the ball to Keenan Allen that one play. I said, oh shit, I remember Keenan Allen. Then DJ Moore went nutty on for one play. I said, oh yeah, damn, I remember DJ Moore just signed a big contract. Then Swift was going crazy. I said, damn, overnight, y'all are a completely different squad.
Telling you.
Just wait. Wait till y'all see what JD5 do this year. Adams, all of that tough talk, you might be wanting to chill, because I can definitely see you wanting to come in with play with JD5 with a brand new Washington franchise. And you had to come out and you said that. Now, when I come and see you for training camp, I want to see if you got the same minutes.
Hey, y'all got a tight end that's all right.
Ben Sanat.
He's all right.
He got a Witten build.
Yeah, he was going crazy a little bit.
Bro, I'm telling you, we about to be different. Eckler, new linebackers.
4 and 12.
Please. You know they got us ranked that we're going to have one of the worst seasons of. They had us ranked third worst. So we'll see how it goes.
We on the list 31st, so I'm not expecting a big season from us at all. I'm hoping my Orioles do something in these playoffs, though.
Man, the Orioles are going to blow the playoffs. I can just see it coming now. Y'all lose so many games. All of the games y'all lose be games that's like, all right.
But we be busting the real
fans,
teams.
Y'all just lost the series to was it the Marlins?
Somebody.
Yankees just lost that late series to the Marlins. It's over with. It's a wrap. I'm sorry.
It ain't over, but you cannot count these motherfuckers out.
I'm counting them out.
I ain't counting these motherfuckers out until they out. All right, well, let's move forward.
Let me do mine first. This one.
Okay.
This is just a quick one, but I think it's interesting. What situation is more messy, right?
Okay.
This person's having an affair, right? Mm-hmm. This situation we call an affair, and I'm basically asking you which situation you think is more messy.
Okay.
Having an affair with your doctor, having an affair with your lawyer, having an affair with your boss, or having an affair with your pastor/mentor. Which situation do you think is more messy?
Having a relationship with your boss is messy because that's going to directly affect or could directly affect your livelihood via your income. If that goes south and now you're going to either have to find another job, you don't shit where you eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But having a relationship with your pastor, that's another type messy.
I think, I'm about to say, yeah. Because now that's your religion and your beliefs, your mentor. That's what I said. The person that's mentoring you or your pastor having a relationship with you, that's borderline manipulation. Because you look up to this person.
Anyway,
you know?
Your boss can manipulate you. Your pastor mentor can. Your lawyer is a little bit different.
Now, your lawyer is 1,000% messy.
Yeah, like if y'all on some... Did y'all finish Presume Innocent?
No, we didn't. But we know what that's about.
So, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
But like,
even though they was co-workers.
Even though they both was co-workers.
Yeah.
But messy.
So
what was the other one?
That's probably not be lit, but your doctor. I think that is... You have an affair. First off, you're having an affair. Messy.
Yeah.
Right? I was just thinking, what was the situation? Somebody was like with their something. Maybe it is presumed innocent. We just started that this past weekend, finally. But I was thinking, damn, you know what? I think it would be worse. The worst of all of these three, I think the worst one is the pastor mentor.
Pastor or mentor.
Only because of the manipulation level and height of it. You know what I'm saying? I think having an affair with your doctor is nutty because this motherfucker you see at your low.
What about your boss?
You could change your doctor. So that's probably the easiest one.
You can change your doctor. You can
your
start...
boss probably is the most messiest one.
Because
you can stop going to church and stop having a mentor.
And let me tell everybody, if you do work a job, one of the laws we used to live by, my old mentor used to tell me, even though the nigga could completely just ignored all of that, and I found out the nigga was completely just selling me a wolf dream because he was 100% parlaying, which was crazy looking back. But if you got people that work for you, don't do it. I have seen that shit go south because you know why? Her ass gonna get comfortable. She gonna start coming to work late. She gonna start whooping back at you in front of the other employees. It's just not a good thing. Don't do it.
I wouldn't recommend.
When I worked at Best Buy, we would say, you don't, what would we say? You don't
shit where you lay.
You don't, nah, it was like, you don't dip in the blue or something like that. I don't forget. All right, bet Disney had their D23 Expo where they announced all new shit for the year. And oh my God, we got some crazy fire.
Nah, we do.
Coming from Disney over the next few years.
I 100% feel like a kid again.
Yes.
Like, looking forward to the movies coming up.
And that's the one thing that I feel like Crew and Sonny will get is the fact that all of us as adults, me, you, G, and on, we all still love animated movies. I keep telling these motherfuckers to go see Inside Out. They getting ready to go this week. But we're adults doing that. When we have kids, it ain't going to be no question we there. You know what I'm saying? Or with our kids.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes I still say that. When we have kids, we have them. But...
do you know that Inside Out, spell it across, that's 9 letters, Inside Out. That was the first movie me and A-Train ever watched together. It was. The very first movie we ever watched was Inside Out. INSIDEOUT added across the 9 is very real. Come on.
Terrance.
I just had my baby shower 8/10. Of a baby shower on the 27th. You got to put respect.
But I felt like we could... Oh, my God. What? Kobe number was 24-8. Add that up. It's what? 32. But 32 divided by 4.
There's no 9.
It's 8. But if you bring a +1 to the party, that's 9. That's what you be sounding like sometimes.
I'm telling you, it's big. It's
That's
big.
what you be sounding like sometimes.
It's deeper than rap. Did you know there was 9 planets in the universe?
I did know that.
The same way your body has 9 systems?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I knew that.
Nigga didn't know that. Add them up.
Anyway, I'm not writing that off. That's actually a very real thing.
It 100% is a real thing. Yeah. It takes 270 days for a baby to get here.
9 months. You full term.
270 is what?
I know. Anything else?
I got plenty more.
Enes. All right, look. The first thing they announced at this Disney Expo was Moana 2, which you may not be the most excited for it as a, you know, the fellas.
What can I say except
Thank you. Yeah. Exactly, for you. You get to show baby girl Moana 1.
And then Moana 2.
And then Moana 2. So that was the first thing they started off with a motherfucking bang. Because that's going to be fire. The Rock is back for that. Then they announced the live action Snow White.
But they also announced a Monster Jam Monster trucks. With
Oh,
the
yeah,
rock.
the Monster
That's
Jam.
fire. I'm looking for that.
That is going to be great, yeah.
Oh, they got to have the Gravedigger.
Gravedigger, got to.
Got to.
I was showing crew videos of Monster Trucks this morning.
Yeah.
And first of all, they be doing some dope stuff. First of all, I haven't seen what they do now. But The Rock does have that coming. They announced the live action Snow White. Which,
Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah. Did you watch the teaser?
Mm-mm.
Fire. That's going to be nice.
That.
One of the things I'm most excited for was what they announced next, which was the live action Lilo and Stitch. We didn't know. First of all, everybody was concerned about how Stitch was going to look because the first drafts of Stitch, he was terrifying, like a horror film. And it's y'all gotta make this motherfucker more cute. The same way they did with that scary.
Motherfucker more cute. You have a horrible.
I know. I gotta stop. I know.
You speak just like a detective.
They gotta make his ass more cute. The same way they had that scary ass Sonic. Remember before they redesigned
Sonic looked insane. But look, they pulled that together. They on number 4 now. Do you know that?
Yes. We went to see Sonic in the theaters. T-Mobile Tuesday. But the Stitch looked dope. Did you see Stitch?
I think he did look pretty good.
He looked cool. We didn't get to see Lilo.
I'm not a big fan of the live action. They just came out with the live action Mufasa joint. You know that joint's getting some backlash because you know there was some origin story about Mufasa.
Yeah,
like, oh, they're changing it.
I don't like the fact that they do that either. And sometimes it's like not everything needs to go live action, but nostalgia wins, and that's why they doing it.
One hundo.
Brad Bird is back for Incredibles 3.
Nah, yeah.
That
nuts.
I'm sold. Brad Bird, you could take all my money for if you're gonna do Incredibles anything.
Mm-hmm. I just need to hear the music.
Yeah.
Incredibles got a soundtrack that I'm in. I don't give a fuck if it's just Dash.
You gotta go and watch how they announced it. When that motherfucking joint came up, I was like, oh.
I was just watching that joint before Terrell got here. I didn't get to finish.
But that's coming back.
The most exciting one.
Toy Story 5.
Most exciting one. And why, Terrell?
It's the toys against technology, and they literally show a kid under the blanket
with the iPad,
and the kid
and
Woody and them are sitting back watching it. These motherfuckers are so damn.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
That's such a great.
The asses are already in the seats with the idea. That is money filmmaking. When you say, "Oh damn, that's a good idea," they just gotta execute.
Yes,
that make it even easier.
Cause you're gonna get me to the theater. All you gotta do is get me there. And that's why I was like, Toy Story 3 gonna break Inside Out's record. Because Inside Out just set a record this year for highest grossing animated film of all time. And they was like, why you think it's that when Incredibles 2 broke a record, and people are thinking it might be that, or it might be, But it's not about Toy Story. And feel how you want to feel about Toy Story 4. But it's that premise. It's the thing that we're seeing the most now. The conversation about kids and tablets, and I would love to have them integrate the Coco Melon kids into the joint.
100%.
Or them toxic motherfuckers with Coke. Have them snort a line of Coke, because that's what it is.
Basically. I will say it's a genius idea because a lot of the kids that were young and grew up on Toy Story now have kids that are tablet babies. Mm-hmm. So not only will you bring the nostalgia aspect of the people who saw Toy Story that's 30 years old that will still go see it like us. Well, guess what? We have something more to relate to than our nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's why I think Inside Out hit different. Inside Out 2 hit different. I haven't even seen it yet, but I feel like a lot more adults were like, yo, I mean, this is for kids, but hold up. This is some... I done grown up and got to,
It's good enough that we would legit go see it again. Now, it's that. Terrance, you remember how Black Panther, you had to go see it again just because you like, I know I missed something, and this shit was good enough that I need to go and see this motherfucker again. I saw Black Panther in the theaters 3 times when it came out. R.I.P. Chadwick. But
R.I.P. the King.
That's gonna be dope. Only a few more. Frozen 3, don't sleep on it.
Don't sleep at all. Huge.
Don't sleep.
That's why I said Baby Girl will be looking at that probably.
Yeah. That coming back, that's a big one.
It's another one that's coming back. Oh, Zootopia.
Zootopia 2.
You see Zootopia 1?
Yeah.
Zootopia 1 was good.
Zootopia.
I think I was on a sleazy move when I first watched Zootopia.
I was on a sleazy move when I saw Finding Dory. I was trying to meet this chick up there. She literally didn't come. Do you know that was one of the worst things? I was legit down bad, y'all. That's why when Chris Brown said anxiety, don't let the pressure get to you. You start thinking about all the little shit you went through in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, damn, like I remember I invited this girl to go see Finding Dory. And she was like, I'm going to come when I get off work so we could just meet at the theater. Y'all got to look for the signs of the girl not really fucking with you as much. Because I was like, I'll come scoop you, whatever. And she was like, no. When I get off work, I'll come. And it's like, you got to be off work. And then the movies wasn't a good date. I was a young nigga back then. You think about it. I wouldn't take a girl to the movies. But she had mentioned the movie. I was like, let's go see it. Type shit.
You just trying to get shorty out the house.
Yeah, but I ended up being in that joint. The movie, I got to that joint early. Lights on. I'm in the joint with some...
You tripping, sitting in there, and you about to wait for her to come and sit in the theater?
Bro, I was down, but I was young. I was 20...
Never do
21?
that, fellas.
Look, shorty was supposed to meet me up there. Then it's getting to the point where our movie about to start. I was up there way crazy early. So our movie showtime starts, so I was like, I'm going to go get our seats because y'all like opening weekend. I go get our seats. And she like, I'm like 15 minutes away.
Y'all ain't have tickets with y'all own seat?
Nah, yeah, but like...
Nothing tells me that you should have been sitting in there waiting for her to walk into a dark-ass theater.
But the movie was about to start. And then I was like, yo, you gonna make it? And she was like, you go ahead in. I'll meet you in there.
She knew she wasn't coming.
And then, yeah, I'm sitting there, the damn previews going, the light get low. And then it was like...
You just watched the whole thing, Dola.
We like 10, 15 minutes, and I was like, anything? And then she was like, I'm not going... She just put, I'm not going to make it. That was it. And then guess what? I'm a nigga that's up now. That happened to me at my low. Then I get up, see shorty work at the Lens Crafters in the mall.
Did you say she act like she ain't know you?
Nah, that's a different chick. I done been through it, bro. That's why when Chris Brown said anxiety, I've been... But, met the shorty at the Lens Crafters. Anyway... Fellas, protect your heart. Just to round this shit out, we got Avatar 3 Fire and Ash.
Why do I feel like we were somewhere before your fuckboy ass story?
Yeah, we were talking about Zootopia 2, and then we just went...
Oh, I told you I was on a sleazy move when I watched Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
That nigga ailed off about his Finding Dory
trauma.
Zootopia is a good movie, the first one. That's the joint with the rabbit and the fox,
and
right?
the fox, yeah. And the sloth, the slow sloth.
I thought it was, the slow sloth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course he's gonna make a comeback probably.
But yeah, I saw Finding Dory alone, and it was fire. It was a great movie.
Well, is that Zootopia? Because I saw Zootopia on a sleaze move. I think it was, I was sitting on one side of the couch. Shawty was over there. On her couch, we watched the whole thing. I'm sitting here, you sitting over there. The fuck I come over here watch a movie like this for?
No, boy, you should have got up and, got
like
active,
you said,
boy.
I was a young nigga.
Oh. So it's okay for you.
I mean, at least I'm talking about a movie that's coming out with a 2.
Anyway. Avatar.
Both of us took some L's, though.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Avatar.
Fire and Ash.
Mm-hmm. First off, it's already shot, right? Because they shot like 5 avatars in a row.
Yeah, that joint come out next year at the end of the year.
That shit need to come out this year.
December 2025, I believe it is. Not this year.
December 2025?
Bro, do you know how much work goes into the damn film?
Fuck, you took 10 years off to shoot all of them so we didn't have to wait.
And you're not waiting 6 years between you getting this motherfucker in the next year.
We damn near waiting 3 years. The shit came out in 2022.
Shout out to my boy Nathan Zed. Nathan Zed is one of the biggest Avatar fans. Nathan, I don't know what the fuck they gonna do with 3. It ain't so much our village about to burn down you can do.
No bullshit. They ain't got that many trees of AUI.
The first one, it was AUI, was the humans on some colonizer, this is what white folks do type shit, right? It was basically, we just gonna make that, you know? The second one, they went to the new place with the water.
The same humans coming.
Same motherfucker, brought the motherfucker back from the dead. I just don't know what they're gonna do for the third one.
I don't think the sheriff motherfucker was
But then again,
dead.
Terrance, does it really matter? We're gonna be there to see that shit. That's just gonna gross $1 billion.
I definitely think they're gonna introduce something else, another side of some universe.
And you never doubt James Cameron. If y'all see me itching, bro, it's because that baby shower, them mosquitoes feasted on me.
Nah, yeah, the mosquitoes in my mother's backyard was nuts.
Do you know the mosquitoes look at you as prey? They see you coming and be like, bet.
It's like, all right, bet. We about to eat good tonight. It's 17 niggas back
about
here.
to sit down. Y'all getting ready to have a barbecue? rub antlers.
I'm about to give me a spot right on this motherfucker knee.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it is, bro. All right, bet. Last two, y'all. Freaky Friday 2. I feel like you gotta kind of have been there for the first one to really
I'm
understand
surprised
how
that that's
excited
under
we
the
are.
Disney umbrella. I forgot about that. But yeah, dope.
And then Pixar's coming out with their first TV series. And also Freaky Friday 2 is bringing Lindsay Lohan and what's mama name? Come on now.
Halloween.
Just won the Academy Award, Terrance. Really?
Come on, we 90s babies and we don't remember her name?
Her name is
Don't say it. Nobody say it.
She just won the Academy Award for everything everywhere all at once.
Don't say her name.
And she was in Freaky Friday.
My stupid ass is thinking of Rosie McDonald.
Her name is...
I'm thinking of Rosie McDonald. I know it's not her name.
I know, damn Terrance. Come on.
It's got a name like that rings like that, though, you know? Don't say it. No, you can't look up on your phone.
Terrance,
she was in Everything Everywhere and All at Once.
Yeah.
And Halloween. What's her name?
She
was in Christmas with the Cranks. She was in...
Oh, my gosh. She has one of the best scenes in The Bear. If y'all watch The Bear, that dinner scene.
Freaky Friday.
Her name start with a J. Julie? No,
Terrell.
Terrance, this is embarrassing.
I feel like it's like we both having a... You know how you remember, but when somebody else don't remember now,
and
you don't
not remember.
When you say her name, it's going to go crazy.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
You're right, Jamie.
We would have sat here for an hour.
I'd have got it after a while. Jamie Lee.
Yeah, so Jamie Lee and Lindsay Lohan
they're going to take out
are reprising their roles. What I'm most excited about is Pixar has their first TV series coming out. It's like a baseball team. It's animated. I'm excited for that. I don't know why. It's Pixar's first time doing a TV series. They always do movies. So that's going to be
And then
dope.
you did leave out the fact that they introduced a new Captain America with the Red Hulk. You didn't see that?
Nigga, that ain't Disney.
That is Disney.
That's Marvel.
Same thing, right, y'all?
Isn't that for the, I thought that was in the new Captain America. The new,
Terrell, wait, can't you look at all the Marvel movies on Disney Plus? That's Disney.
Damn, I guess you're right. It is
that
Disney.
new Marvel movie. I didn't know they was coming out with a Red Hulk.
I knew they was
look
coming
like
out with a Red
Hellboy. Let me see.
That's all we got for the Disney, bro. Now we can get into the, we can go agree to disagree, chance and a choice.
Let's say we start with the OG, man. Course of Action is back. Turn up.
All right, bet.
Shout out to everybody that fucks with Course of Action. This Course of Action that I got, I mean, I feel like it's been a minute since we did.
It is.
COA. What would you do next?
Next.
Course of Action number 1. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in and been here since the OG Course of Action. Trivia for y'all in the comments. What was the very first Course of Action that I ever asked? If you can answer that, I'll put a thumbs up on the comment. Look, I ain't got nothing to give. Okay. Your girl is wearing a necklace given to her by an ex from 10 years ago. You tell her you feel uncomfortable about her wearing said necklace. Because I feel like, damn, you still wearing a necklace from a nigga that a nigga gave you from 10 years ago. I feel like you need to stop wearing it. Or I feel uncomfortable about you wearing it, right? She says, if you don't like it, replace it. What's the COA?
Ooh, that's tough, fellas. First of all, that's disrespect. If your girls do that, it's disrespectful. That's disrespect. That means you don't respect the relationship. You think I'm a motherfucking joke. That means you don't
respect bruh at all. You respect that chain more than you respect this nigga.
Yeah.
Let me keep it.
First of all, we through. If that's the case, if it's that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. All right, we done.
That shows me that's so many red flags in one. The fact that you're wearing it, the fact that you still have it after 10 years means you still care about it a lot. Is he alive?
Yeah, he alive.
He's alive. So this motherfucker still might live up the road, down the corner. You know what I'm saying? He might still hit you off IG and see you with the necklace on. Then you going to tell me, the new man, to replace it? Or if I don't like it, replace it? How about I replace you? That's what I'm going to do.
Nah, yeah.
I'm going to say, you know what? You and the necklace is good. Y'all good. That's my course of action.
Nah, yeah,
because if it's that, I'm going to give a new bitch a nicer necklace than yours.
And you think I need to buy you think I need to buy that off of you is what you're saying? That's how I feel.
Right.
Oh, so I got to buy you another one for you to respect what I'm saying. Do you respect me or do you expect this? You know?
I'm going to tell that nigga I'm skirt whipping through traffic. I'm cool on out and had her.
Yep, I'm off.
Now it's your turn.
Come on.
Go back to bruh, because where he at?
And look, this is my thing. I could see if it was something that's like super chill. Like, let's say he got her a lawnmower. You got an attitude every time you cut the grass because you irritated that you using the lawnmower bought by her. Then I feel like that's a little bit of insecurity. Fuck it, it's a lawnmower. You expected her to throw a whole lawnmower away?
Right, yeah.
A piece of jewelry? Now that's something special.
Different.
That's you taking the little joint and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's you washing your washcloth, the wash rag going over the necklace.
You got on a baddie necklace now.
It's not a baddie necklace.
Gigi got that same necklace, kind of. She wear it
No,
on
that's
vacay.
not a baddie necklace. It's like one of them joints where you know.
When we go on vacay, G wears something just like
I got
that.
on a vacay fit. Fuck out of here. I got on that. Please call my mother and
Tell her. Yeah, you look like you listening to that Gordo. Yeah.
Come on. But look. I mean, that's not Gordo. That's Drizzy.
I'm talking about, no, I'm not talking about that.
Well, I was talking about that.
I'm talking about the Gordo featuring.
But I was talking about the one that just dropped 100 gigs.
And this one that I'm talking about also just.
But I'm the one I'm talking about was 100 gigs.
And the one I'm talking about.
Anyway,
damn mosquito tore my damn wrist.
what was we on, Terrell?
That course of action?
Oh yeah. I personally feel like I totally understand her feeling like damn. But y'all, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You gotta chalk whatever that is up to the game. Ladies, if you listen to this, there was a lot of ladies on that tweet. Shout out to bro who might have tagged me in that. I know who you are. There was a lot of people under that tweet, a lot of ladies saying, exactly, you don't like it, replace it. Exactly. And my thing is like, ladies, y'all gotta keep it a stack. Would you don't like it, replace it, work if the shoe was on the other foot? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fellas, let's say we got a decorative ass PS2 controller. You know? It got your X initials on the back. It's the only controller I got that worked left. The other one, left trigger broke. You using that. Your girl tell you, I don't like the fact that you using that. It got her motherfucking initials on it. I don't like the sentimental value. Imagine, fellas, we tell our girl, you don't like it? Replace it.
They had
Are
the same.
you kidding me? That's when y'all start understanding boundaries and, I will not be respected. I'm going to get with somebody that's going to treat me right. But when the shoe's on your foot, it's excuses.
That's what it always is.
That's all I'm going to say, ladies. It's seeming like a double standard. Take that bullshit from around your neck. You don't need a chain on.
But then again, it's a lot of ladies that would, of course, understand that they ain't going to win no necklace for. It's just these fucking Twitter bird brain bitches that don't even, you're not with a man, and niggas, you don't have a girl. It's just a bunch of people giving their perspective. Well, that's the worst thing about Twitter.
It was men
it's the best
he was
and worst
insecure
thing.
too.
It's like the best and worst thing.
Put your thoughts in the comments of if you feel as though the man is insecure. Put your thoughts in the comments if you feel like shawty doing a little bit too much. And how would you feel if your current partner right now was wearing a piece of jewelry that he got from somebody in the past 10 years ago, still putting it on every day? The shit's rusted.
Yeah, hell nah. No, sir.
All right, course of action number 2. And this only got 2 courses of action. This one should be a little bit chiller, but this one's mainly for Terrell. Jumping back on the daddy shit.
Oh, hell.
You give Crew some dollars to go get cotton candy. Let's say y'all at a baseball game.
Uh-huh.
Right? Crew's old enough to go get the shit himself.
Mm-hmm.
He says, yo, I'm good. You give him the money to go get the cotton candy. He comes back without it. When you ask him, why doesn't he have cotton candies? He says, I paid for it. I got it. But when I got it, they had took my money, but this man came and took it from me.
What?
Right. A man took my cotton candy after I paid for it. And you're like, of course, what? What happened? And he says, yeah, I don't know. You know how kids are like, I don't know, he just took it.
Who?
A random man. And your son says, that's him right there. You see a man eating cotton candy, and you just got that information from your son. What's the COA?
I don't give a fuck who he is. I don't give a fuck if it's the Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't give a fuck if it's Roman Reigns.
So what do you do? What's your first action? You're not going to run over there and spear the nigga. How do you? Because I put you in a situation. Now you go ahead and walk your way through it. What's your first step? Bruh's over there eating candy. You got this information from Crew. Mind you, Crew is a kid.
Right.
So how
I'm going to walk with Crew to this man and say, is this the gentleman that you saying took your cotton candy? And Crew gonna say, yeah. And I'm gonna say, okay, go ahead back over there with your mother. I'm gonna have a conversation with him. And I don't give a fuck if he's Roman Reigns. I don't give a fuck. Did you take my son's cotton candy?
My thing is this, Terrell. What if he says, think about it. The reason
if he
why
get
I
us some
asked you-
rah-rah, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, what I'm not going to do is get out of character in front of my son, right? But if it's that, you think you can just, and this the thing, it ain't even got to be,
I'll say this.
hey, look, don't make it personal. This is a friendly thing. We could keep it that way. Because this don't have to get violent. And I would never want to do that in front of my son, ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I will show him is it don't matter if this motherfucker, if you a mouse size and this motherfucker is an elephant.
Nah. Yeah.
If he get on some rah-rah shit, like I took it. I took the little motherfucker. If he want to be Rodney from Baby
You
Boy.
see, that's what I was going to tell you. That's the reason why I asked you this.
Oh, okay.
Because when a kid tell you something like that, the easiest thing to do is think, a motherfucker really tried my kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I asked myself, now I got a little sun in my eye. I asked myself, what's the probability of a real situation of an adult literally stealing cotton candy from a kid versus this being a miscommunication, versus this being a mishandled situation by the adults that's now fell on my child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why I'm like, I would definitely approach bro with the same energy like, hey, yo, hey, I'm not sure exactly what the truth is, but I'm here for understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
She's saying that you took her cotton candy from her. I want you to think about if this is in reverse. I want you to think about if you just enjoying your cotton candy, and here come this brolic, like you said, the Roman Reigns motherfucker, talking about, hey, it looks like you got my daughter's cotton candy, motherfucker. Really? That's what we doing? You would be caught off guard like,
I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't have you. I'm still with my motherfucking family.
You my motherfucking family. What the fuck? You gonna get rowdy back. I'll say this, y'all. The only reason why I ask situations like that is to get y'all thinking and make y'all realize that sometimes, especially when it's something that you care about involved, your dog, your mom, your kid,
your girl,
the easiest thing to do is feel disrespect. You can't react to disrespect until you legit see it. I could feel like you disrespecting me all day. It ain't until you actually show me
that was your intention.
I can react.
Right.
Because if I react before you show me, I could be mistaken, but now I'm immediate wrong.
Right.
You know? Mm-hmm. That's why Terrell's reaction, I knew I was going to get a heightened reaction from Terrell because of the way the nigga feels about his son. And I posed it like somebody just...
Exactly. See, you posed it that way. But you see, even then, I was telling you, I don't want to get violent. I'm not coming over here for that. I'm really just trying to figure it out because if that is what you did, even if he was, that's what I'm saying. Even if he get on some rah-rah, I took that nigga, whatever. You think you can do that? You can't do shit to people like that and think you can just do that. I don't got to get violent with you. Mm-mm. I say, okay, motherfucker, bet. Well, guess you're going to buy me another one. I'm going to go find whoever I need to find. And guess what? Is that pussy? No. Boy, we all walk through a metal detector to get in this game. It ain't like nobody about to pull out a strap on nobody in here. And guess what? Am I trying to fight a Roman Reigns size motherfucker? No, but do I have to? I don't.
Shit, we had a baseball game. I'll be right back. I know it's a Louisville somewhere in here.
First of all, you're going to pay for my son's cotton candy. Or else you stole it. And I know you did. And don't make me cause a scene in here, bro. Because I will.
Nah, yeah.
I will legit ruin this whole game for you and everybody in your section, you in row 33A, whatever. I'll ruin this whole shit, bro. I'm not going to get violent, though, because at the end of the day, again, if it was just me and Terrance at the game, that's one thing. When your child is watching you handle a situation, they're learning.
Nah, yeah.
So you can't be pussy, but you also...
You got to show them how to...
crazy. You got to show them the right way to do things and know when to get physical. Now, if the nigga get up in my face and say, well, what the fuck you going to do about it because I stole it? Now I got to show my son that I'm not a chump.
But then again...
I might have to Nipsey Hussle slap this nigga in the face.
I feel
but
that.
I don't ever want to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then also sometimes a nigga might get bucked with you and you have to show your son how to practice restraint.
That's what I'm thinking too.
You know
Especially in a place where now you
Yes.
and your son, now you beat the nigga ass at the Raiders game now. You can never go back to the, you know?
Or look, the nigga get the best of you. Or he could hit you with a something and now look, you hurt. Or God forbid, your life changed that night. And your son's life changed that night when y'all could have just gotten out of it.
And you think your son not gonna feel guilty that he came to you and then that happened?
Yes.
So that's a deep one right there.
Yes.
All right, but let's move on. Let's move forward. Shout out to everybody who fought with the course of actions, man.
Yes,
That's where we started. That's OG. Stunting is a habit.
Put it in the air.
Come on, have you ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly doors? Love
All
it.
right, y'all, look, we got to agree to disagree. No, matter of fact, in life.
Come on with it. Come on. We need to drop now. I'll say it. It's been a crazy week. We had a lot of ups and downs this week, and I had to make some choices. I had some things happen by chance. And you know what? In life, everybody gets a chance and a choice and a choice and a chance. And what a man chooses to do with his...
God damn it!
Terrell,
Come on!
why you giggly laughing while I'm saying this shit? What a man chooses to do with his chance, that's his choice. Come on. Come on. OG's back in the building. Come on, Red.
Chance and a choice. I ain't got but 3 of them. But here we go. You can either... Stop cheating, nigga.
I was looking at A. I'm looking at the A.
She ain't even looking over this way. You can either never be able to eat your favorite food again. What's your favorite food? Me.
My favorite food. I don't know. Chicken. And I'm not ashamed of that. Think about it. When you will ever turn down chicken breast, chicken wings, chicken thighs, chicken nuggets, chicken. Chicken.
Nah, hold on, T. That's too broad. You can't just say an animal. Too many ways to make that motherfucker.
Oh,
your
so
favorite food is a meal.
You mean what my favorite dish is?
Yeah. Your favorite. Okay, look. You can either never be able to eat your favorite dish again or only be able to eat your favorite dish forever.
Never be able to eat my favorite dish again. When I was young, you know what my favorite dish was? When I was like a little ass kid? SpaghettiOs. I love SpaghettiOs.
They was fire.
That was my favorite. If you ask me what my favorite food was, it's SpaghettiOs. Then I had a period where pizza was my favorite food. So I feel like right now my favorite food being whatever bullshit it is. When I get old, it ain't gonna be that. But can you imagine if you were younger and you 19, you say, I think I love kava every day the rest of my life. Or I think I love
Five
Uncle
Guys
C's.
or burgers.
Yeah. And pick that the rest of your life? Nah. I think my life is gonna lead to a place where I might only be eating fruits at a certain point in my life. I don't know.
Well, don't wait too late.
Don't wait too late. Don't wait till you start having...
That's true. My favorite food is Maryland crabs. I'm a DMV guy. Maryland guy.
Yes, sir.
Favorite food is Maryland crabs.
Damn, I need to figure out my favorite.
As much as it would hurt me to never be able to eat them again, I don't know if I can, I can't do it. I can't do it every... That's it. I can't. I would have to live without it. Can I still do a crab cake?
Ah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The crab is a crab.
Okay, nah, but
you
you said it has to be a dish. Because I said I was going to do chicken wing, chicken breast, chicken thighs.
This motherfucker named every part of the chicken.
It's my favorite food.
That ain't a food. That's an animal.
The nigga saying that chicken ain't a food now.
It
that
is
crazy?
All right, bet. Keeping it going. You can either have, and this one is a little bit more,
Yeah.
You can either have universal health care with higher taxes, or you can have low taxes, but no government-provided health care.
Okay, run that back one more time.
Okay, let's spin it back, because this is one. Let's piss off all of the political motherfuckers out there. You ready?
Yeah.
You can either have universal health care and higher taxes. Meaning you're going to pay more in taxes, but everybody has universal health care. You don't have to pay health care. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Or you can have low taxes and no government-provided health care. Meaning it ain't I got Medicare.
need the health care. Right?
It all depends. I feel like this one is a little tricky because
I need the health care, so I'll take the high taxes. High taxes and health care, low taxes, no government health care.
But think about it. You pay for an HMO now.
Yeah.
But it all depends, though, because you're not somebody that needs the government provided health care. You have your own HMO. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So
that's why this one is a little. You gotta think about what's best for the collective.
Low taxes, then.
Low taxes and no government provided health care.
Yes, because I'm gonna have to pay the big boy price for the health care. Because it's not government provided. It's gonna be my own joint.
But that means people okay, so you making a decision for you. And that's the thing. This is one of the political questions. Because if you choose no government provided health care, you're taking away 24 million people's health care.
Oh, I have to choose it for the world.
You're making the decision.
Oh, shit.
So it's like, you know what? We can have universal health care, but I pay more taxes or low taxes, and you don't even have to pick. Let's let the political motherfuckers.
I'm about to say, we'll let y'all pick.
We'll let y'all pick. For me, I feel like I would do the universal healthcare thing because of how well it works in other countries. You know what I'm saying? It works so well in other countries, but higher taxes already high as fuck over here. And America works different from other countries when it comes to taxes.
Right.
So
that one's a tricky one, y'all. I don't know.
I would choose the people over my own pockets because I'm already up. So
I just vibe with the people like that.
You look like you was born from the tree of AY. You look like this shirt was made from AY.
You look like you got a detective partner named AY.
You look like your first name is. You look like a nigga named Lewis. All right, bet. This one is random as shit. I don't even know why I put it on here. You can get season tickets to the Commanders for a full year.
Or your favorite football team, because it's not just me.
No, this is one specific for you.
Okay.
This one is just like you had one specific for me. This one's for you because he's a motherfucking Commanders fan. You can get season tickets to the Commanders for a full year. Okay. I'll make it for everybody.
For everybody, yeah. Well, I figured they would just put
You can get season tickets to your favorite team for a full year, but your star player, in exchange for your season tickets, has to go play for your rival team, which means Terry McLaurin becomes a Dallas Cowboy.
I would still get the season tickets and watch Terry play.
Really? You would trade Terry, and you get Kayvon Turpin in exchange.
Oh, so in order for me to get season tickets, I got to trade our best players.
Yes.
I watch at home. I don't need the season tickets. I would sacrifice seeing the game to keep Terry McLaurin on our team.
This motherfucker loves Terry. I said Terry's going to pick Terry.
Low-key, if I don't know who your favorite team is, but are you willing to trade your favorite player off that team for your own?
Imagine you're a Ravens fan. You get Ravens season tickets, but Lamar is a Steeler.
Oh, hell no.
You know?
I'm watching at home.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching. Put it like this. We just got a brand new quarterback that I'm hoping becomes one of the best players on our team.
Mm-hmm.
After years of being a fan and waiting for us to get finally get a quarterback, I'm telling y'all, the way that they talking about JD5, the way that they saying, like, the Commanders got a good guy. I think the Commanders got one. Even some of y'all saying, hey, bro, y'all might actually got one. Nah, fuck that. Keep y'all energy. I want everybody to stay on that side, man. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. Everybody that's on that side, stay on that side. Because I'm really about to get on my John Morant shit with the gun. Niggas, shoot y'all niggas. We banging.
All right, look. That's going to wrap it up for Chance and the Choice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big shout out to everybody tap in. We got Agree to Disagree, and then we're going to get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
A baby brezza is more important than a...
Yo, let me tell you somebody that sterilizer you got. That motherfucker's a beast.
Sir, I don't put my business out in the streets.
You don't want to say baby brezza.
Come on, let's keep going with your subject now, your section. Let's go with your topic.
All right, bet. Agree to disagree. Traveling solo is more fulfilling than traveling with others.
Disagree. Nothing like creating memories with the people you love. You come home, you see those people you love, and you remember the memories. You're the only person that'll remember your solo memories. And guess what? It's fun. I was just had a thought about when I was in Houston. Guess what? No one was there, just you. So how we know you're not capping?
That's the war.
Not saying that you are, but you're right. I just feel I'm the guy that uses the.
Mm-hmm. We just traveled with family, right?
Okay, yeah.
Very fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. My solo trip changed my life. I tell niggas. I try to tell people my solo trip changed my life. You know why? Because we all battle depression. We all got anxiety. We all got shit that we not happy with about ourselves, about our situation, about everything. I don't like the sheets I just bought. They feel like napkins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we all carry the burden of our own lives. And when you travel with family, even though you're enjoying the travel, a lot of the issues that we have are waiting for us to walk back in with the suitcase. You know what I'm saying? But when you take a solo trip, those issues come on the trip with you. They board with you. They find a room with you. They find something to eat with you. And you are forced that even though I'm in a booth by myself, I am sitting across from myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's more fulfilling, because I really figured shit out about myself when I went on my solo trip and what I wanted.
But what if you're not depressed? What if you're not dealing with a lot?
Terrance,
I feel like
I don't give a fuck who it is. Let's say you're not depressed. Let's say you're not dealing with anxiety, but everybody got some shit that they don't like about their situation. You might want a better job. You might be thinking, do I even want to stay with this job? Do I want to find something else? Do I feel like learning a new system? Do I want to move? You know, Everybody got some shit they can find out about themselves on a solo trip. And believe it or not, in 2024, we got inflation, taxes, trying to figure out who the fuck gonna be president. Oh, we all got a little anxiety.
Man, I'd be interested to see what y'all would say about that. Do you think it's more fulfilling to go on a solo trip or more fulfilling to go with a big group of people? In my opinion, I say big group of people. I've always traveled. I've traveled solo, even just to meet somebody, but I just can't see myself traveling solo, put my suitcase down solo.
I do think trips with other people are way more fun.
Like, that's nutty. You're getting off the plane and then you're getting you get an Uber to the plane. You get off the plane, get an Uber to the hotel dolo.
Go to the beach dolo. Go to the pool dolo. Find something to eat dolo. Go to a restaurant dolo.
Anybody else feel like that just sounds like insane? Like, why the fuck would I do that?
But why?
Because why would I want to be by myself in travel and not experience that with another person?
Because you got to learn how to be happy and good and have fun alone.
I hate this argument. Just because you don't want to travel by yourself, that does not mean that you don't know how to have fun alone.
I forgot about your stance on solo trips.
And I know what your stance is. Terrell loves solo trips. Hey, look, that's why I said leave it in the comments. Y'all tell us what y'all think.
And remember, it's not about what you're going to enjoy more, it's what's more fulfilling.
What's more fulfilling? Yes. I get off that it's more fulfilling to go with people because of the shared experiences. And then after, like, every time I see Vivian and Jasmine from in Seattle, we all went on a cruise together. Every time I see them, I'm like, cruise reunion. I'm always like, yo, this is a reunion of the cruise, right? Because I get around y'all and I remember one of my best memories. That's why I feel like the fulfillment part, if you're not depressed, though, you added a good layer to where it really depends on what you dealing with. That's going to determine what you think.
That might determine what you pick.
Yeah.
All right, but that was a good one. Work-life balance is a myth.
Work-life balance is a myth. I 100% disagree. Only because it doesn't matter what you doing. You need a work-life balance because work is like, you need a work-life balance. You need a relationship-life balance. You need a fucking gym-life balance, diet-life balance. Like, you have to balance all of these things, and I think your work 100% needs to be balanced so that the other things can be balanced.
Well, think about it. You just seen the work, balance, relationship, but think about it. Your job, your relationship, the gym, your diet, those are all elements of your life.
That's a fact. Okay, yeah.
So, to me, I think work-life balance is a myth in the sense that you can, I feel like it's healthier to understand that your work is a part of your life and create better habits as opposed to trying to separate work from your life. It is your life. It's a part of your life at least.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
So even though it's kind of like, all right, you do still need balance, but work life, your job is That's bro who people to this day. We were just in we were here. I forget where we were, but somebody said which one of y'all used to work at Best Buy.
Okay.
Because that was my life for 7 years. I was a guy that worked. Even I had way more than I did, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know that. We started a YouTube channel together. But you was the nigga that was ringing out. Terrance used to run appliances, and he was a motherfucking beast.
Low key.
I remember.
Low key.
I remember.
I definitely feel like your work can become your life, but then that's also the dangerous part about not having a work-life balance.
Yes.
And when you look at work like life, then a lot of times it's hard to find the balance between on the clock and off the clock. That's what I think about work-life balance. What am I doing on the clock and what am I doing off the clock?
Yeah, and that's a good way to look at it too, because we can get trapped. You know, the fucked up thing about jobs is if you work 11 to 7,
yeah,
and then the next day you work 11 to 7, you really don't have
a work-life balance.
A few hours at night, and then a few hours in the morning, or you got to be back at work.
Nah, yeah, you're right.
And then some days you might work 11 to 7, and then the next day you might work 8 to 4. Whoo, keeping it going. Agree to disagree. Fast food tastes better than most home-cooked meals. I got that from ChatGPT.
That's a fault.
That's a tough one, ain't it?
Man, I disagree. A home-cooked fast food. Okay. Fast food. No, Terrell. No. There's nothing like that home-cooked meal because of the fulfillment of the fact that it was made with not love, because that's kind of corny. It was made by me.
So think about your favorite home-cooked meals, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you mac and cheese.
Fried chicken. You know what I used to go for? All right, this is one of my favorite home-cooked meals. Salmon.
Uh-huh.
The white rice, and then a green. That's a go-to for me. That's a staple.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I can enjoy that meal every single day. McDonald's, I could fuck with. Me and A-Train, her pregnancy craving has been Wendy's. If we ain't had some Dave's lemonade and a Dave whatever, I don't know. We just found out that Dave was Wendy's father.
You look like Dave.
Did you hear that? I didn't know that. Dave is Wendy's father.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. That's why they have the Dave single, Dave Link.
Dave Double, yeah. I always wondered who he was.
Same. But Wendy's is good, but it ain't always good. Home-cooked meals, I was eating them home-cooked meals over and over again. I swear, them joints did not miss. So if we have to ask which one's better, I disagree. I don't think fast food meals taste better than a home-cooked meal.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say this. It is sometimes where I would be like, you know what? It's all convenience, too.
It is. It's convenience. I had some McDonald's the other day that was trash.
Yeah. The food don't taste better than the convenience of it. We hungry, we out.
We out. I'm about to eat right now.
And then even when you hungry at the crib and you think about door dashing, and the motherfucker stole my, did I tell you the motherfucker stole my sandwich the other day from DoorDash?
He just didn't show up with it.
Motherfucker came all the way to my house. I ordered Subway at 11:58. Obviously, I'm ordering from Old Town where it's still open, right?
Before you even get into this, Terrell, look, we got a dead battery.
Long story less long, because I didn't feel like getting into it. I'm going to get to the last, what's the name? This motherfucker literally came to my house, called me, and was like, I can't find you. I'm like, it say you here. You go inside, it say you here. Because I guess he just forgot that the joint, tracked the car all the way to your house. I can see your car.
Yeah.
So basically he got there, and then all of a sudden, I'm calling this motherfucker back, and he's sending me the voicemail. And then the nigga just legit completed my order. It said, thank you, enjoy your food. I get on the phone with DoorDash. You know it's bad when you're on the phone with customer service and your girl come up and snatch the phone from you.
Damn, yeah. Y'all tripping like shit. Low key, if you order, you know how I feel, Terrell. If you order a meal at 11:58 and it comes fucked up.
Bro, you know what?
Me and A-Train ordered wings from Wingstop one night. It was like right before they closed. You could tell they just gave us the bullshit that was left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't even our order.
And bro, I'm with you. I do not like to argue with motherfuckers like that, because why? I ordered a sandwich at 12 midnight. You know what? I was on the phone with the support team, and they was giving me the runaround, and I was like, you know what, y'all? It's all good. But you know who's not good with it?
Your girl.
Your girl.
Fucking hell.
G grabbed that phone so damn fast and got me a refund. I had a whole case
Terrell,
open.
come on, let's finish the last drink. Damn.
All right, bet. Last one. The media's coverage of sports is more about entertainment than the actual games being played. I'll say it again. The media's coverage of sports is more about entertainment than the actual game being played.
Agree.
Why?
It's the same reason why every year for years, First Take used to just run Cowboys topics. You could tell the entertainment level was dependent on a bunch of Cowboys fans. A bunch of Cowboys fans was fueling that show. Mm-hmm. Same thing goes for like the PGA Tour is huge, but it's rare that the first thing they're gonna talk about on a sports show is the winner of the PGA versus even a regular season of the NFL or a regular season game of the NBA might get more. Remember we used to watch ESPN, y'all, and the very first and then it still comes on with the bald guy. Is it Van Pelt? Scott Van Pelt?
I believe
that
so.
He still does Sports Center, but Sports Center was such an iconic thing, y'all. Sports Center would come on, and in the first topic, you knew it was the most important thing that happened. Like, I remember when Floyd and Manny Pacquiao or somebody fought back in them days when we were watching Sports Center. You knew, damn, this shit was important because, look, it's first on Sports Center.
Yeah.
So
I do agree. I think we saw that with the WNBA a little bit this year, how the media handled Caitlin Clark. And we thinking about the entertainment aspect that's coming to a league that is based in results of the game. You know what I'm saying? WNBA never been about flash. Even with somebody like an Asia Wilson doing all the great things she was doing, it was still about the game more than it was the spectacle of it.
Absolutely. That's a good example because everybody's able to see, is Caitlin Clark the best player in the W right now? No. But everybody understands that her being the most popular is what drives the numbers.
Yeah.
So people want the entertainment to be that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Asia Wilson is the best player in the league. But the unfortunate reality is a lot more people would rather see Caitlin Clark go up against an Angel Reese, a 6 and so on, a 8 and whatever team versus another sub 500 team versus another sub 500 team. They'd rather watch that game than the two best teams in the league play.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. That's how you know, though, the media's coverage is 100% about entertainment. Because think about it, bro. It's the media.
Yep.
Media and entertainment go hand in hand. If the media covered the game based on the actual game, I do think shit'll be a lot different. But I also do feel like maybe that's where the fans get them feeling like they are a part of the build up and success of these leagues because,
And now with Twitter and stuff, we do play a bigger role on the TL.
Our voices are louder because instead of us just complaining outside of a building or just saying some bullshit, you could have a tweet that collectively gets agreed with, and they'll see that.
And I knew the scale of Twitter was changing, not only throughout the beef in hip hop, where I'm like, yo, it seemed like people's takes are making it into records. People's are making it into records. Now we got politicians taking points from Twitter.
Not 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So you're right.
And we came a long way. You know what it started with? It started with like Arby's saying, "Oh, it's given," or "Oh, it's," and we was like, "Yo, they using little quotes." Especially IHOP, Wendy's had their own Twitter. They was saying stuff. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Yeah. Like. That's it for Agree to Disagree. I felt like we ran the gauntlet today. Got all of our drinks. The only thing we didn't
do was Tech Corner.
It's Tech Corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got
movie suggestion of the week. Terrell, you go.
I got one for us both. My movie suggestion of the week is a movie called If. John Krasinski. It's from the mind of Jim from the Office. John Krasinski. First of all, if you watch any of The Quiet Places, then I kind of trust bruh. You know what I'm saying? But it's a movie it's called If, but I guess the IF stands for imaginary friend. It's, look, after a girl discovers she can see her imaginary friend, everybody goes on an adventure to reconnect with their imaginary friends. Random ass movie, right? It's on Sling TV. But my dad actually recommended it to me because he said it made him cry 5 times. You got my attention if it's going to make me cry. Because, I don't know, I appreciate a good movie that can,
get the tears
going. Out of me. That's why I have my, my biannual watch or my every 2-year watch of Sons of Anarchy. If you know, you know. So.
And it looks like it's only on Tubi, y'all. But you know what? I'm gonna make this recommendation because this is actually one of my favorite OG movies of all time. My movie suggestion of the week is gonna be a movie called Hi Mom by Brian De Palma, 1970. This one's featuring Robert De Niro. I seen this movie a long time ago. There's another name for this movie called the alternate name for this movie is called Be Black, Baby. I love this movie, y'all. When I tell you this is one of the most craziest movies you will ever see, and the ending will like literally shake your world. The movie ends and you go, oh. Do y'all remember They Cloned Tyrone? Come on. You know what I'm saying? You see how that movie ended?
Hi, Mom. That's the name of the movie?
That's the name of the movie. Yeah. So, I'll tell you this. The movie is about a guy who literally, Robert De Niro plays this like sleazy backdoor street.
And what year did it come out?
Entrepreneur, crazy guy who gets involved with this program. And he's a part of this program that gives people a black experience. I can't even really explain it. I don't want to ruin it for y'all, but yo, it's so good. It's one of the most polarizing movies I've ever seen. Brian De Palma is literally one of the film GOATs.
Yes.
Believe it or not.
Scarface, Untouchable, Carlito's Way.
Come on. He's Brian one of them dudes. He's that dude. And
it's on Tubi.
It's on Tubi. This is Robert De Niro in his absolute, you can tell there's a difference between Mike then and Mike now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a difference between Denzel then and Denzel now. Same with Robert De Niro. You could tell when he was on his horse trying to get busy versus when he knew he was that guy. This is 1970. He was still trying to get busy. This is before Godfather Part 2.
Yep.
This is before all of that. So check that one out for sure. If you're a real film lover, I would be interested to see what y'all think about that, especially my black folks. Hey, look, no wonder Robert De Niro got a black wife. Yeah, you know.
Uh-huh. That's right.
There's movies like that make you go, oh, okay.
Hey, he just had a baby with somebody, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Old man still getting it in.
That's gonna wrap episode 214. Once again, everybody try and enjoy the rest of the week. That's all I got.
Turn up, man. It's Nas everywhere.
Next time.